Dennis Cometti here for the back at Adelaide Oval. I'm delighted to be sharing the mic for this match with Matthew. The players contest the first bounce.
My thoughts before a big game were usually pretty simple. I'd tell myself to stick to your game and you'll win.
That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Pollock sends the ball on its way. Great mark under pressure. Curtis shoots off the handball. Pinpoint accuracy from Pitter. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Good bounce. Brown didn't even get close to that tap. Handballs from the tackle. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richard.
He might as well have just dropped the ball on the ground, Dennis.
Kicks. Strong mark by Bieber. He lays off the pass. Rydick slams it on the boot. White marks it. A long way out. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass.
Gibson. Scott. Gibson with the kick. He can't bring that mark down. Dixon blocks it. Dixon goes for goal. Pittard with good strong hands. Pittard has a kick. Pittard kicks it. Port Adelaide bout in front over Kangaroos.
Here's the bounce. Brown not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Bonfries with the kick. Wines picks it up. Ground control to Major Tom. Great. Soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Going for goal number 1. The contest, no match for him. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Pittard, bad disposal. He's missed a lot. Ball goes over the line and out of play. Pollock going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. All eyes are watching. He'd like that one again. It was a shocker off the boot. Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. Nice work from Gray. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. 40 meters out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. That's 2 in a row for Port Adelaide. They want a chance in this game. Guided by Ryder. Takes possession. Nice long kick by Gray. A nice running mark. Down goes Pitter. That's pretty serious. He'll be out for at least the rest of this match. Gibson boots it. Taken by Hansen. Hansen sends one up towards the wing. Bonfries marks it. Send the top in, big fella. Intercepted. Gibson trying to strangle him with that tackle. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Gee, you wouldn't like to miss one here. The Power getting out to an early lead. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Thompson would like to think he hits all his targets, and for the most part, he does that. Pollock with the kick. He just wants some attention. Pollock shoots for goal. Gray gets it off the ground, straight into the woodwork. I reckon he's a little bit unlucky there.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Thompson opting for the short kick. Gibson sends the ball on its way. Kept alive under pressure. Works it across the ground. He collects the loose ball. A clean pickup. Great getting a free kick there. He steadies now in front of goal. Penetrating hand pass. Clean pickup by Hansen. Pittard handballs to his own advantage. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. Booted by Clark. Tarrant has it.
Tarrant can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Cunnington with the kick. Adams gets a favourable bounce. Puts boot to ball. He marks the ball.
Gibson with the kick. Great mark under pressure. Slams it on the boot. Lucky bounce collected. It grabs it on the run. Here's a long kick. He receives the handball. White there to mop it up. White slams one on the boot for goal. With Adelaide getting the fast start. The bounce. Batted down nicely by Grider. Craig picks up the loose ball. Vogt hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Out on the full. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. Nice hands. Launched long by Pollard. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Well, you've got to move faster than that. That's holding the ball. Gets boot to leather. Nice contested mark by Gray. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
Only a behind. Put Adelaide with a very handy lead early on. He'll be disappointed with that effort. There'll be a ball up close to goal. Brown hits it. Bounces favourably for Adelaide. Controlled by Cunnington. It's been intercepted by the opposition. The bigger the shove, the bigger the love. Swallow slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible.
Thomas, he's quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. Gray kicks the ball. Hand passes to the running man. Winds, goes for home. Pittard takes the mark.
Pittard scores with a beautiful kick. He's giving all he's got this match. That's number 3. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Ryder gets the tap. He's got the footy in his hands. No one troubling him there. McMillan sends one up towards the wing. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg.
Hansen got a really good footballing brain. Cunnington wins the contested ball. He gets boot to the ball. And the ball goes out of play. We'll get a ball in.
Ryder with the tap. He's got the footy in his hands. He gains possession. Works it across the ground. Gathered by White. Bomfrey. Pollock has just shaved the post. It's a behind. The Power lead North Melbourne 34-0. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Well done to keep it alive under pressure. Misjudged the stopping distance there and runs over the line. Look at the Big Eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. Hits the running man. A lot of possessions for him. He's got the football now. He grabs it on the run. The umpire allows play to continue. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Going for goal number 1. Gibson tackles, but he's too far away from Pittard. Port Adelaide lead North Melbourne. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the Ruckman unleash. Brown taps it. Controlled by Cloby. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Williams sticks out his hands and collects the ball. His first possession. Williams goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several teeth. Kicked by Williams. He gets above the crowd.
Well, the quality of disposal has been pretty soft out there, and that's enabled the Kangaroos to rack up the marks. The Kangaroos need to cut out these junk possessions and become more attacking. He kicks the ball.
The loose ball picked up, slams it on the boot. His mistake costs him a possession. With the ball now, he receives the handball. Hansen was taken high. Gets boot to high. A great effort. Thomas sends one up towards the wing. Takes that one strongly. Puts boot to ball. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Even though North Melbourne were behind on the scoreboard, I think they'd be proud of their dominance in the marking contest, and so they should be. That's an elite skill handballing when being tackled.
It's a ball up. Claimed by Brown. Hartlett feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Thomas timed it perfectly. Westhoff gains possession through the interception. Boak wins the marking contest. Goes towards half forward. And the mark will be paid. Swallow kicks. Roback looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
The Kangaroos have been able to take more marks out there, but most of these have been from playing possession footy. They need to start taking a few more risks out there. Wines gains the loose ball.
Kicks it across the ground. Ryder over the top. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. Nice work from Ryder. That's 6 in a row for Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide in front. Ryder aims for his man on the ground. Boak onto the ball. Kicks. Nankervis collects. Pittard with the football. Going for goal number 1. Port Adelaide over. The Kangaroos by 47. Disappointing kick there.
Gibson obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. Thompson kicks it. Boak boots it. The ball is mopped up. Good hand skills there. He boots it.
Interception. These possessions just keep ticking over for Pittard. Nankervis with the ball. Chalk up a goal for Power. Nankervis extends the lead from that kick. The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Punch by Ryder. Boak gets the ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Puts boot to ball. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Great, a good crummer. He gathers the loose ball.
Port Adelaide have come out and really put the pressure on. They are dominating the tackle count, and that's why they find themselves in the lead. Hansen is bumped off the ball. The ball is gathered, passes by hand. Brown intercepts it. He receives the ball.
Umpire not hesitating to call the ball up right there. Brown with a big fist on it. Athlete with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. An easy interception for Hartlett. Send the top in, big fella. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. What do you think, Richard? Can he make this one?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
White will be kicking from, as they would say, downtown. He's on a 30-degree angle. The Power by 9 goals. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Thompson assesses his options now. He's just trying to find a loose man in the defensive 50.
The Kangaroos have been able to take more marks out there, but most of these have been from playing possession footy. They need to start taking a few more risks out there. Lining it up with the goal now. White takes a shot. The Power lead.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Brown got the hit out. Bounces favourably for Lobie. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
Great with a long bomb, but it won't work for him. The Power bite 61. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Gibson marks. Bad kick, resulting in a free to the Kangaroos. Ball over the boundary line. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Is there anything interesting in the stats, Richo?
Neither team are giving an...
The second term is underway.
Second quarter action underway.
Ryder with the hit. Great Hummels in. Off the ground. Kicks it. Pittard takes the mark. Gibson just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. The Power with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading North Melbourne 67-0. Tap to advantage. Gains possession. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Brown gets the ball. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Boat gets it out of the crowd. Able to grab it on the half volley. Thompson plays a hard tackle and forces the ball to spill out. He shows the quick hands. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Port Adelaide bite 68. Disappointing kick there.
Thompson would like to think he hits all his targets, and for the most part, he does that. He lines it up with the goal. Winds, has a kick, the ball's travelling. The kick is no good. The Power lead.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Looks like he's going to go long. Dropped by Ryder. Ebert controls. Has it now. His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. Kicks it. Great mark over the pack. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 40 metres out. Wines going for number one. He's driven that ball hard, but it's a miss. It's not the score he was looking for. Controlled by McDonald. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Dixon takes a shot at goal. Dixon sinks it from a long way out. This kick has extended their lead. Port Adelaide have scored the last 9 goals. Port Adelaide in front. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here's the bounce. Guided by Brown. Levy picks up the bouncing ball. He kicks the ball out of congestion. His mistake costs him a possession. Intercepted. He kicks the ball out of congestion. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Bumps the pigskin. Taken by Williams. Works it across the ground. Taken by Cunnington.
North Melbourne have taken plenty of marks, but they haven't converted enough into goals. That's why they find themselves trailing. That's a mark. Rovat taking aim. He gets boot to the ball. Slips through his fingers. Adams kicks it.
Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Athlete sends one up towards the wing. Brown marks it. Kicks hurriedly. Swallow looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Ryder cops it from behind. Jams it on the boot. The contest, no match for him.
Swallow, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Thomas with the spill. Ebert will take the free. Sending it on its way.
Simply outplayed the opposition there. White lining up. White taking a chance at goal. Nankervis grabs that one. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. The Power lead North Melbourne. Umpire has the ball ready for the centre bounce. Ryder got a fist on him. He's got the footy in his hands inside 50 now. Thompson should have just handed it to Gray. Takes possession. Gets boot to leather. Tarrant grabs that one.
North Melbourne have been able to take more marks out there, but most of these have been from playing possession footy. They need to start taking a few more risks out there. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Atley really forced to earn that mark. He boots it.
Boat claims the ball. The ball in the hands of Cunnington. Collected by Hodge. Knocks up his first touch. Finding the running player. Levy kicking the ball free of the pack. Swallow had no chance at that one. Ebert boots it. And the mark will be paid. Hansen sends one up towards the wing. A solid mark from Monfries.
Monfries is just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. White bumps. Nankervis by hand. Gray with his head down. Jeez, poor kicking.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Clark, delusions of grandeur, has clearly been shopping at Clangers or us. Great mark. Looks like he panicked there. A nice uncontested mark for Hansen.
North Melbourne have taken plenty of marks, but they haven't converted enough into goals. That's why they find themselves trailing. He takes the contested mark. He kicks the ball.
A good mark under the circumstances. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or us. Omps choosing to play on. Monfries handballs it. Vogt gives it back. Swallow brought him down, holding the ball. Swallow puts it on the boot. Cunnington has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Ebert drops it. The spilled ball is collected. Levican passes the ball to the runner going past. He gathers the loose ball. Monfries has the ball. The tackle is laid on and forces the ball loose. Nankervis passes. The power. Get a goal. That's number 3. Wright extends the lead from that kick. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Great bounce. Hit by Ryder. Has it now. Craig sends the ball on its way. A great effort. Nankervis lines it up. 20 metres from home. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. Port Adelaide starting to exert some dominance over North Melbourne with the lead of 95-0. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Vogt with the interception. Thompson puts it on the boot. Atley marks.
Atley needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. McMillan gets the free. He slams that on the boot. Hansen wins the contested ball. He gets boot to the ball. Williams
rams it on the boot. Ebert claims the ball. Shoots off the handball. Interception. Handball finds Thomas. Kicks. That was all throwback. Gets boot to ball. Marks. Booted by Bimpy. Williams with the mark. Choose to kick it. Marks. Opportunity for Swallow. Kicks it. Ball goes over the line and out of play. Kicks the skin off it. He gets above the crowd. Sends the Sharon on its way. Dumont in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. Jams it on the boot. A solid mark from Need.
He's quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. Hartlett puts his boot on it. Thomas marks it. He gets boot to the ball. Ryder marks the ball. He slams that on the boot. Gibson with a strong mark.
Jams it on the boot now. Nice hands. Hastily kicked. Picked up the ball. He gets his hands on the footy and he stepped over the boundary line. Umpire calls for a throw-in. Look at the Big Eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. Handball short. Didn't middle that kick, did he, Richard?
That was an absolute shocker.
Hansen bumped. Yet another possession. He has the ball. takes possession. Swallow gets the kick off before his poleaxed by Monfries. Takes control of the bouncing ball. He was never going to get that. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Going for goal number 5. That'll be brought up by the coach of training. And over the boundary line she goes. Gibson with a daisy cutter. And the mark will be paid. A cool, calm head, clearing it out of defence. Nankervis lines it up. Going for goal number 5. It's going. A goal for the Power. And they stretch out their lead. The Power by 101. The umpire has bounced the ball. Brown totally outclassed in that contest. Lucky bounce collected. Great with the bump. Casanova would have been jealous at that pickup. And that ball is out of bounds. The umpire will throw it in. The throw is accurate. Rydick not even close to getting a hit out. You might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Brown collects. There'll be a ball up close to goal. Claimed by Brown. Hansen chucks the ball away. White onto the ball. Swallow gains possession. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now. The Kangaroos just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. It's tapped down nicely. Thomas has the ball. McDonald heading for goal. Lobby with a strong mark.
Great, having no trouble taking that one. Lining up the goal now. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Casanova would have been jealous at that pickup. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. 15 metres out. 20 metres out. He's looking to add another. Pittard scores with a beautiful kick. 5 goals and he's showing no signs of slowing down. He's the danger man. This one gives them an even bigger lead.
Ryder, he's just a real workhorse in the ruck, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game. Gray hand passes the ball. He slams that on the boot. A nice contested mark.
Thompson directing the play, sends it outside the 50. Hansen with no time to delay with that kick. Clark sends the ball on its way. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. He gives it a punishing kick. Nankervis with the interception. The ball goes out of bounds on the full. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. McMillan slams it on the boot. Gray tries his luck along the ground. White picks it up. Yet another possession. Monfries going for number 1. Nankervis ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 20 metres from home. Port Adelaide with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading North Melbourne 113 to nothing. Punched by Brown. Monfries kicks from the pack. Hansen takes it well. Hansen sends one up towards the wing. Williams claims the ball. A desperate kick there. Swallow ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Marked by Outlet. Let's go to the stat sheet now and see how the players perform.
Both teams fairly close in the tackling stats. Port Adelaide 33, North Melbourne 23. Not much difference between the way these two teams are kicking. Both fairly even on 1, 10 and 94.
Enlightening, Richo. An interesting first half. Let's see how the third quarter pans out when we return from our halftime break. The players have been down in the rooms now and they would have had some treatment, a talk from the coach, and should be ready for another half of football. I know we are.
You can motivate by fear and you can motivate by reward. But both those methods are only temporary. The only lasting thing is self-motivation.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Monfries launches it. Pittard with the interception. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Gray. Booted by Atley. Clark with an easy mark.
Clark has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. Adams with the kick. Pittard there to mop up. Nankervis gets a favourable bounce. That was horrible.
Ball over the line. And marked by Pollock. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Distance could be the problem. Sends it on its way. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball.
The umpire will ball it up. He taps the ball. He picks it up. No doubt about it, he was pushed. He gets boot to the ball. And the ball goes over the boundary line. He clears the ball. Clark getting a free kick.
Kicks. Strong mark. Kicks it. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. White went straight through him. From the movie of the same name, a beautiful behind by Nankervis. Disappointing kick there. The Ops to play on with the ball.
Well, North Melbourne haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Hartlett intercepts the ball. He gets the ball.
Nicely intercepted by Gray. Interception. He's got the footy in his hands. Wines collects. Lobs the pass. He runs for home. Well, he doesn't seem to be suffering from insanity. In fact, he seems to be enjoying every minute of this. And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. Gibson marks it. Boots it. Nice work from Thompson.
Thompson is just a really smart player. He knows every opponent's strengths and weaknesses and looks to exploit them and take advantage. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Port Adelaide are in front.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Kept alive under pressure. Well, he tried and he failed. We'll have a throw-in. The ruckman jostle for position. One down by Brown. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Tarrant. Ebert runs past and gets the ball. Pollock looking to make them pay for that turnover. Gets the loose ball. Somehow found more room on the boundary than Wayne Howes. He must have intended to kick that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. He'll be disappointed with that effort. And the mark will be paid.
The Kangaroos just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Gibson with the mark. He boots it. He marks the ball. He steadies now in front of goal.
The contest, no match for him. Perhaps he was trying to audition for the ballet. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Thompson to bring it in. He decides to play on. Choose to kick it. Over the top of the pack. Thomas slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Collected by me. Interception. The ball in the hands of Roback. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
He is using the ball superbly, Dennis. Dumont takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. That's a nice, strong mark. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position.
The Power leads by 129. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce.
Brown. He's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. McMillan marks the ball. He kicks the ball. Williams marks it. He boots it. That's a mark. He gets boot to the ball. He claims the ball.
Booted by Hanson. Clark with the mark. Puts boot to ball. The ball crosses the line. Kicked by Boak. Pittard sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
McMillan is creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. It takes courage to throw yourself at the ball like that. He gets bumped. The loose ball is collected. He takes the footy. Gibson kicks.
Nankervis has it. The ball is thumped towards goal by Nankervis. The power play, 135. Great bounce. Brown totally outclassed in that contest. Gray picks up the bouncing ball. White somehow manages to get that ball out with all those players around him. Well, for me, a few words come to mind for that kick, but none of them are allowed on air. What are your thoughts, Richo?
Total rubbish.
Disappointing kick there.
The disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but North Melbourne need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Polek gets possession. He gets his hands on the footy. Ryder goes for home. Shocking kick, nowhere near the tape.
The ball crosses the line. Brown puts the ball in the hands of fate. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. The umpire calls advantage. Booted by Tarrant. Thompson gets a free kick. A stab kick from Thompson takes it well.
North Melbourne have taken plenty of marks, but they haven't converted enough into goals. That's why they find themselves trailing. He boots it, Boat, with handball. Cunnington boots it. He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Lobby with a strong mark.
He gives the ball a mighty roost. A favourable bounce. Pollock with a clinical drop punt. The ball bounced favourably for Hansen. Hits the running man. Pittard tackles too high on Gibson. A lovely drop punt. A mark by Thomas. Advantage, says the umpire. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg.
Port Adelaide were dominating in the air and the scoreboard reflects it. He picks it up. McDonald gets possession. Puts boot to ball.
The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Gray just squeezes it over the line. Port Adelaide starting to exert some dominance over the Kangaroos with a lead of 142-0. Look at that bounce. Ryder got a fist on it. Boat with a kick out of the pack. Hansen gains possession. Gray on the ball at the moment. He gains possession. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. I don't think he expected that, and that's what caught him unawares. Thompson puts the ball in the hands of fate. Gibson feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Slams it on the boot. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
Tarrant has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Ebert getting into position for the kick. He gets boot to the ball. Nankervis having no trouble taking that one.
A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 25 metres out. Gets the distance. 9 goals. One shy of a perfect 10. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Umpire bounces the ball. Rydick directs it down. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Kicks into the forward line. Nankervis alone for the uncontested mark. 25 metres out. Nankervis unloads one towards goal. The power fight, 149. Disappointing kick there, booted by Thompson. He's like he's on a tightrope at the moment. Look at that fancy footwork. Unfortunately, he's out of space, like working in a telephone box out there. He slammed the door shut. The Kangaroos coach using the bench. The ball mopped up. The ball in the hands of Boat. She's running hot, Richo.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Thomas claims the ball. Boots it. A mark by Clark. Boots it. Strong mark by Tarrant. Bumps the big skin. Cunnington sticks out his hands and collects the ball. McDonald runs past and gets the ball. Right marks. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Impey with the mark.
Port Adelaide are taking their time and kicking to smart options inside 50, and that's having a real bearing on this match. Ryder there to mop up. He gathers up the intercepted ball. He gets boot to the ball.
Dixon swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Nankervis lobs the pass. Pittard misses and gets it behind. Port Adelaide starting to exert some dominance over the Kangaroos with the lead at 151-0. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He's having a ball, if you'll excuse the pun. This lead getting bigger now. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Ryder with the hit. Great gets the ball. Not a very good kick. The ball over the line. Here we go again. Brown with the tap. The ball spills to Pittard. Pittard hammers the ball for goal. Port Adelaide in front. Disappointing kick there.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, North Melbourne might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. Score for Port Adelaide.
Lucky we had that goal recorded because it was first rate. Nankervis happy. Ryder hits it. Has it now. He lays off the pass. Bonfries kicks. Drops the ball. Cleanly picked up. Dragged down by Thompson. He's had lots of touches this match. Pittard throws the ball. Free kick. Bumps the pigskin. He picks it up. Need bumps. Thompson, a good drummer. There'll be a ball up close to goal. Ryder outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Ebert on the ball at the moment. Lobs the pass. Quick kick out of the pack by Thomas. No one troubling him there. Picture perfect drop punt. Marks. Cunnington boots it. Good mark by White. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. It's gone through for a magnificent behind. North Melbourne should really pack up and go home at this stage. Disappointing kick there. There's the siren for the final quarter and play is underway.
Push yourself again and again. Don't give an inch until the final siren sounds.
The loose ball picked up. Gets the loose ball. With the ball now. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
He has a very good chance from here.
The power and nailing the coffin shut. The ball has been bounced. Punched by Ryder. With the ball now. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Craig starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side.
Well, North Melbourne haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. The ball is out of bounds.
A talk from Boak. Nice interception. Ryder goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. 30 metres out. Hasn't got the carry. If this game were being played on water, the power would be walking on it. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Tapped by Ryder. Bonfries onto the ball. Off the ground. Manages to get a hand to it. Kick by Swallow. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Look, the Kangaroos haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Right, going for number 1. Higgins takes the mark. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Going for goal number 1. Higgins executes the goal well. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. Rydek with the punch. He's got the football now. Nice interception. Puts boot to ball. Almost a touch of synchronized swing about that mark. Notice the peg dropped by White. Right now he looks like a man in a darkened room trying to discover where all the furniture is. Heads up the corridor. And the mark will be paid.
North Melbourne haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Westhoff intercepts the bouncing ball. He marks the ball. He plays it on. Ryder with the kick. Kept his composure then.
Hansen boots it. A great effort.
Swallow kicks the ball. Lobby marks it.
He plays on now. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Perfect timing from Nankervis. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. If this game were being played on water, the power would be walking on it. Great bounce. Ryder gets onto the ball. Hansen gets the ball.
Hansen can certainly deliver a nice shirt front, but he's got a tendency to lift that elbow. He's got to keep that in check. North Melbourne are only applying token pressure in the ruck. It's just not good enough. As a result, the opposition are winning the match. Bogue charges in with the bump. He gets it under pressure.
Didn't middle that kick, did he, Richard?
That's just a waste of a kick there.
Gibson kicks it. The ball is socket. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Wines. They say you miss 100% of the shots you never take, so hopefully he can just shrug that one off. Disappointing kick there.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time North Melbourne stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. Thompson kicks the ball. He handballs it. Hansen with the kick. He grabs it.
Boat opts to play on. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. A loose ball scooped up with the ball now. Nankervis gets the ball. Nankervis lines it up 25 metres out. All eyes are watching. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Disappointing kick there.
Thompson may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. He clears the ball. That was hard at it. Sometimes you've just got to cop one for the team. Ryder goes for goal.
It's not the score he was looking for. Gibson got under it. Kicks. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Dances around the boundary line. Clark looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Gets boot to leather. Brown with the mark.
Brown has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. It's played on. Adams kicks it out on the full, and the ball crosses over the boundary. McDonald with the kick. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. Oh, he's put it out of bounds on the full. The ball crosses the line, lining it up with the goal now. Rovac needs to get this, otherwise it's going to be harder and harder for them to come back.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Westhoff kicks it straight over the boundary line. The ball over the line. Higgins will be praying he doesn't stuff this one up. Miss for a behind. Fair to say that'll have little impact on the scoreboard. I would have expected him to nail that. Westhoff with the torpedo. Great mark under pressure.
Clark's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Polek shanks it. Has the mark all to himself. Gibson with the kick. He claims the ball.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Controlled by Dumont. The umpire wants to ball it up. Brown with the punch. Has it now. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. Goes short with a hand pass. Manages to get a hand to it. Cunnington doesn't waste that opportunity. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. He gets his hands on the footy. Boat with the running catch. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. Pick up by Dumont. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. He chooses to play on. Westhoff kicks. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Port Adelaide have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. The Kangaroos need to stop trying to outmark Port Adelaide and just get a fist into the contest. He kicks the ball. Ryder hand passes the ball. Puts boot to ball.
Tarrant with the ball. Hansen with the ball. He gains possession, hits the running man. Gray just squeezes the kick out. The ball bounced favourably for Thompson. Rydick, a good drummer. Pittard made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Pittard in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. 15 metres out. Choose to kick it. Gathers the ball. Rydick dodging for no reason at all. Gibson clears it out of the 50. Marks. Jams it on the boot now. A free kick paid for some off-ball trouble. Sends it on its way. Great mark under pressure.
The Kangaroos haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Thomas marks it. He boots it. Ryder with a strong mark. He slams that on the boot. Gray marks it.
Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Pittard has the ball. Hits the running man. Approaching the goals now. That's 2 in a row for Capel. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Brown, timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beat. Pittard gathers it. Hastily kicked. White with the tap. The ball over the line. A lot of jostling as the boundary umpire puts the ball back into play. Brown chooses the third of 2 options there. Boat is streaming past and gets the footy. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Rydick directs it down. Gathers the ball. Cunnington with the hand pass. Brown unable to hold on. Dixon lays it off to the running man. Marks. Opportunity for Nankervis. The ball is stuck towards goal by Nankervis. Umpire has the ball ready for the centre bounce. Brown without a touch. The clearance by Ryder.
Hansen can lay a solid bump, but he needs to do it more often. A good fist. Sending it on its way. Polek clearly desperate for some attention. Pittard getting it off the side of his boot.
Disappointing kick there. The ball crosses the line. Need lines it up 40 metres from home. From this angle, it's a bit like flossing an alligator. Not easy. All eyes are watching. Need just makes the goal line. This lead getting bigger now. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Ryder shown a lot of character with his recent performances. That's a nice, strong mark. Clark kicks it. And the ball crosses over the boundary. He plays on. He's kicked it out on the full. The ball is out of bounds.
A low stabbing kick. Takes that one strongly. Slams it on the boot. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Wright must be aware of the pressure he's under. This needs to go through. Jams it on the boot now. He gets a bumper crowd.
He's got the evasiveness and the flashy tricks of a star. Oh, he's put it out of bounds on the full. The ball is out of bounds. He lines it up with the goal. Jacobs could be trying not to stuff this one up. North Melbourne trail.
Nice bounce. Brown without a touch. The clearance by Ryder. That's a piercing kick from Hansen. He wins the contest. Boat, a massive kick off the boot. Marks. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell me. Shot at goal by Pitter. That ball's travelling. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. That is number 6. He's a goal-kicking machine. Pittard, with that kick, has increased the lead.
Ryder wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. Even under extreme pressure, he's got the handball out. Strong mark there. Nankervis wants to play on. Port Adelaide lead.
Disappointing kick there. Thompson has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. There's someone on the ground. Looks like Gibson. Can you tell us more, Richard?
The doctor will have to take a look at that one.
That could be the final nail in the coffin. Umpire bounces the ball. Effective hit out there. Gains possession. The spilled ball is collected. Superb handball. Cunnington has his head down now. Cunnington pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. Disappointing kick there. He decides to play on. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Consolation goals are all they can hope for now. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Clear free kick. Right, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. 20 metres from home. Gee, you wouldn't like to miss from here. Final scores are 223-23. Thanks for joining us as always. It's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.